graduated from Rowan University in the spring of 2022 with a sports communication and media degree. I got to actually call minor league baseball and G League basketball games while I was in school. And then I graduated, and as soon as I graduated, I went to NFL Films in Mount Laurel, New Jersey. And as much as I loved that experience, I missed putting on the headsets. I decided, you know what, talk is cheap. I have a laptop that's in my house, and so 21 months later, here we are, still on YouTube, calling games and building an incredible, loving community on here with the people that I call my Philly freaks with a capital P and a capital H. We go live for every single Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game, and we do it like old school radio play-by-play style. I'm Jason Joseph, and this is Play-by-Play with JJ.
I showed a swung on barrel. Out to right field. Bye-bye baseball.
That baby is long gone.
Good afternoon, everybody. What's going on? How you all doing? What's going on? I'm so excited. Let's go, baby. Oh, yes. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. We got a red background today because you know what? It's the home opener, and I wanted to go all red out. You know what I'm saying? Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell icon, too, and that way you'll know when we go live. We cover the Phillies, the Sixers, and the Eagles, but we also do Major League Baseball, man. We do. We did a Sunday night baseball game last night, and encourage y'all to be with us on Sunday nights. They were pretty cool. Last night was awesome. We chilled out. We had a nice time. I'm ready to go. Okay, but we got to wait 13 more minutes because they're not ready to go just yet. Cristopher Sanchez is going to be on the hill for the Philadelphia Phillies, and Marquez is going to be pitching for the Colorado Rockies. If somebody could actually check me on that pronunciation, Marquez. I didn't have time to look it up. I know he's been in the league for a while, but for some reason, I don't remember how to pronounce his name. But yes, so both of them are going to be pitching today. Marquez, last year, had a 6.75 ERA. Didn't really pitch much last year, but he really he's been with the team for a while. He's been here since 2016. And this is a guy who, when he is healthy, he can get you 180 strikeouts and 180-some innings of work. So the year before, in 2022, when he did pitch a full season, he went 9-13. He had a 5 ERA, 182 innings of work, and 185 strikeouts. He did give up 101 earned runs. It was a little bit higher in 2022 compared to previous years. But yes, Herman, right? Herman, or is it Herman? Herman? I think it's Herman. Herman. I'm gonna go with that. Thanks so much, Falco. Appreciate that. And so Herman will be facing Cristopher Sanchez, who is going to be pitching today for the Phillies and pitching in his 2025 debut. And I'm excited. I liked what Cristopher Sanchez did in spring training. Thought that he was able to do some really, really good things out there. And hopefully he puts that on display today. The changeup looked absolutely filthy in spring training. And I think that this year, Cristopher Sanchez could actually have another very good season where he actually gets more notice for sure. So yeah, I'm very excited about this, and I think that it should be a fun matchup today between the Phillies and the Rockies. I can't believe it's here. I can't believe it's here. Today I don't have highlights, guys. I got a little bit busy last night, and so there weren't really a lot of good things to cut anyways, but what I am looking for, okay, is I am looking for some help, okay? If you guys are tuning in on YouTube, okay, and if you think I have a good call with something, edit that. There's a way to edit it over on YouTube and just post it to the channel. And I can start playing those during post-game shows, and I think that would be really, really awesome. I mean, I'm still going to cut highlights myself as I do this, but if you can, that would actually be much appreciated because that makes my job a little bit easier. So if I have a good strikeout call, or if there was a nice catch made, or whatever the heck it was, a big home run. Denver did one the other day where Harper tied the game up. I would really appreciate that. So if you could just cut some highlights as I'm calling it. If you think, you know what, that's a really good call, JJ, I'm going to cut that for you. I would really, really appreciate that. So yeah, we're not going to be doing any sort of highlights today. The Phillies did win their first series against the Washington Nationals, though. They did lose the final game yesterday. Aaron Nola he started off really good, and then the long balls came, and it was really just the 2 outs that he had in that 4th inning after striking out 2 batters in a row. He just got into a little bit of a pickle, and he sort of looked like 2023 version of Aaron Nola, and was just having a hard time delivering from the stretch. It looked like pressure was getting to him, and he just was not able to produce under pressure, and that was really tough. But today, we have Cristopher Sanchez out there, and hopefully the bats will actually come to life. I thought that Mitchell Parker, the more I slept on it, the more I really thought about it. We had a caller call in last night, Darth Pooh, of course, and Darth Pooh actually put it pretty well, and I wasn't really thinking about it in the moment, but Mitchell Parker, I do have to give him some credit, because he did pitch pretty good when he was out there on the mound and he had to deal with some adversity. It looked like he was locked in, and he was throwing some really good pitches. I do think that this year he's going to have a good year for the Washington Nationals. I'm not telling you he's going to win a Cy Young or anything like that, but he low-key did what he had to do. I'm not excusing the bats, though. I'm not laying them off the hook, because guess what? Alec Bohm, bases loaded, in the 7th inning, you got to pitch right down the middle. You can't play hero ball there. You can't do that. You have to understand the situation. You're down by 5 runs, and you grounded into a double play to end that inning. That was critical, absolutely critical. And I give praise to Alec Bohm, too, when he had that 2-run double in extra innings in the first game of the series, but those types of things just cannot happen. So, yeah, not much stock to take into the last game. Now we got to focus on what's at stake for today. Today, you got to go out there, you got to make a statement to the Colorado Rockies and to the rest of Major League Baseball, and hopefully we can get a nice offensive performance out there from our bats. What are your final score predictions? Please let me know down below. I'm going to go with 8-3 Philadelphia today. I think that Cristopher Sanchez will start off a little bit shaky, but then he'll settle on in. I do. I wouldn't be surprised if in the first inning he, just mislocates a couple of pitches, and then as the second inning comes, he'll settle down. I think that that's the type of thing that we're going to get today. But he'll go 6 innings or so, 6 or 7 innings, and just give up a couple of earned runs. And then maybe the final run comes when it's not garbage time. I don't usually like to put that term in for baseball, because I don't really think that there is such a thing as garbage time unless you're up by like 12 runs. Then there is. But yes, I think that the bullpen, maybe in the 8th inning when we have that 8-2 lead, is going to let up a run. So, yeah, those are my thoughts, though, today. No Trey Turner in the lineup again today. That is a problem. Okay, that's sort of the elephant in the room, is what is going on with these back spasms with Trey Turner. That's a problem. And I'm hoping that as the week goes, Trey can come back, because he said that he was dealing with it during spring training, and the fact that he's not back yet is a little bit concerning. And a lower back spasm is a problem. We saw with Rangers Suarez what happened when he had back spasms last year, and even the year before that, went on the IL. And that, back spasms, they can be either something that's not as big or something that's really big. I mean, for basketball-wise, we saw D'Anthony Melton having back problems, and he has never been the same ever since then. So it's just, I'm a little bit concerned about that. I love the fact that Sosa's playing, though. I do, and I think that that's sort of a nice thing. It's good for him to get an opportunity. I want him to be in the lineup more often, for sure. So, but yeah, I'm a little bit all over the place today. I do apologize about that. I'm sort of, my headspace is not, I'm not saying that I'm out of it at all. I just have a lot on my mind, and there's a lot of things that are going on just outside the streaming. I'm okay. Like, don't get me wrong, but I'm just a little bit all over the place today. So I just wanted to give you guys that sort of update because I feel like I have to be honest with you guys. It's Rob Thompson getting high fives from everybody coming out of the tunnel. Look at this. LINKTREE getting high fives. All the coaching staff members. This is beautiful. They said that rain was in the cast. Knocking on wood. But hopefully that comes later tonight and not during this game because we do need the rain here, just not during the game. That would suck. What's going on? 7-4 Phillies is Bonds' final score prediction. I like that. Bilbo says 12-0 Phils. Beautiful. Report on Trey. He should be ready to play for Wednesday. He could play today if it were necessary, says David. Okay, thanks for letting me know because they have sort of, they thought that it was just going to be like one day, and then I think that they're trying to be a little bit precautious about it seems, but I've also seen this team go through injuries, and I'm just hoping it's not I'm hoping that's not bigger than what they're portraying it to be. I'm sort of used to that with watching the Sixers and watching some of these other Philadelphia teams where they sort of just minimalize, I think is the right word. They play down the injuries or the medical staff doesn't look into it as much as they should. And so I'm a little bit more cautious about it, is basically what I'm trying to say. All right. So yes, let's get rocking and rolling, man. Let's get rocking and rolling. The box score is not presented to us just yet. Let's go Phillies. Let's go. Yep. Let's go Phillies. Rays are destroying the Padres. That's good. JJ, you'll feel locked and loaded. Yeah, no, I'm not worried about it. I'm just letting you guys know straight up that I feel the need, and not a lot of people do this, but I feel like I'm the type of person where I like to, just let people know I don't like to hide certain things. So if it looks like that I'm a little bit off, or if it looks like I'm a little bit all over the place, I like to just be honest with you. I know that once we lock in, of course it's gonna be fine, but I just feel the need that I have to preface that. I like being honest with my audience. I do. That's great. What kind of a iced coffee was that? I forget what it was, but it's good. That's really good. All right, let's get into the starting lineups for today. All right, let's stop beating around the bush and let's just get to it, man. All right, so the Phillies are taking on the Colorado Rockies. The Rockies did lose 2 out of 3 to the Tampa Bay Rays, and they are here in Philadelphia today. Brenton Doyle is going to be leading things off for Colorado. Then it's Ezequiel Tovar is batting second. Ryan McMahon is batting third in the lineup today. Hunter Goodman's the catcher behind the plate. He's hitting in the cleanup spot. Chris Bryant playing in the outfield today. He'll be batting fifth. Miguel Toglia is batting sixth. And then it's Kyle Farmer hitting seventh, playing over at second base. Sean Bouchard is batting eighth. And then Jordan Beck in the outfield batting ninth. So again, just to reiterate, it's Doyle, Tovar, McMahon, Goodman. They both have been doing pretty good so far. And obviously the star Chris Bryant, and then Miguel Toglia, Kyle Farmer, Sean Bouchard, and Jordan Beck all out there for the Colorado Rockies. All right, and for the Philadelphia Phillies, they have Kyle Schwarber, Alec Bohm, Bryce Harper, JT Realmuto, Max Kepler, Nick Castellanos, Bryson Stott, Brandon Marsh, and Edmundo Sosa. That is their 9 hitters out there today for them. Schwarber, Bohm, Harper, Realmuto, Kepler, Castellanos, Stott, Marsh, and Sosa. Still no Turner. Should be back to go or good to go by Wednesday. Oh, yeah. Let's go. Looks like it's a sold-out crowd here. And I'm excited about this. Cristopher Sanchez will be on the hill for the Phillies, the left-handed pitcher from the Dominican Republic, 6 feet 6 inches tall, 200 pounds, had an 11-9 record last year, and had the 18th best ERA in all of baseball, which was a 3.32 earned run average. 153 strikeouts, and, well, this guy tends to throw a lot of change-ups, and the fastball has certainly increased as he's pitched, and it's just a beauty to see. It went up to 98 during spring training. It just keeps going up. It seems like every year. It started off 94, and then it topped at 96, and now it's at 98. So excited to see what he brings out there today, and we shall see how that goes. Again, comment your final score predictions down below. Would love to hear what you guys have to say, and we'll get right on to it, man. We will get right on to it in just a few moments. 8 more subscribers away for us to get to 5,100. The Phillies are taking the field right now. They're wearing their pinstripes and their red bell-high socks, and they have their red baseball caps on with the white P as their logo. Red letters that say Phillies with the blue stars over each eye on the front side, along with the IBX Independence Blue Cross patch over towards the right side of the arm. And Sanchez now warming on up as we get ready to rock and roll. All right. Good. And I still can't update this just yet. Let's go, baby. Thanks for subscribing, Maggie McGill. Appreciate that. Holt says first shutout of the year incoming. I would love to see that. Again, if you are new to the channel, hit the thumbs up button. Hit that subscribe button as well. Mods, if you could do me a solid and comment the membership links down below too. If you guys want to become members, they're $2.99 a month, and you get really cool access to some awesome emojis. Really, really cool emojis that you can use during the game. And when the Phillies are rallying, you just comment them down below. And it gets pretty electric here. You know, it's sort of like we have our own community, and it's really awesome, and it brings people together, I feel like. So, all right, Sanchez warming up out there, throwing a couple more warm-up pitches. There's Lance Barksdale catching behind, or the home plate umpire. Will Little is over at first base. Ryan Addison is the second base umpire, and Ryan Wills is over at third. Manager for the Colorado Rockies is Bud Black. And for the Philadelphia Phillies, of course, their skipper is Rob Thompson. And so, Brenton Doyle is going to step right on into the batter's box, and we are ready to get underway. Good stuff. Okay. Good. And so, Sanchez gets set. Kicks and fires the pitch. Ground ball hit over towards the third base side. It's going to roll foul as Bohm stares at it, and a good job by him. So it's an 0-1 count. It was a little dribbler hit over towards third, and Bohm had to communicate with Cristopher Sanchez too. And Bohm said, hold up a second. And they then touched the baseball, and it just rolled foul. Oops. The windup and the pitch, a 97-mile-per-hour fastball. That's downstairs for ball one. Sanchez kicks and fires and decides to go with a changeup, and Doyle wanted to be aggressive, and he's behind in the count 1-2. Rockies have their gray tops and their gray bottoms with their purple text that says Rockies pinned across the chest. Or sorry, Colorado it says. So the next pitch is taken for a ball. Doyle, a right-handed hitter in the box. There's an ankle guard on him. And the pitch. That's taken down for ball 3. 68 people tuning on in. Again, make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button. Hit that subscribe button as well. Three-two pitch. Bouncing ball. It's a foul ball right behind home plate. On the defensive side of the diamond, the Phillies have JT catching, Sanchez on the hill, and from first to third, as we go around the horn, it's Harper at first, at second it's Stott, at shortstop it's Sosa, and at third base it's Bohm. 3-2, and that is skied foul towards the first base side. And then in the outfield, it's Max Kepler playing out in left, Brandon Marsh is in center field, and the right fielder is Nick Castellanos. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Sanchez with the payoff delivery. Here it comes. It's outside for ball 4, and it's a leadoff walk from Brenton Doyle. So yeah, if my members can comment the emotes down below, I would really appreciate that very, very much. And copy and paste the link too. Top of the first, a runner on over at first, and the pitch is wide for a ball. Ezequiel Tovar, just in 250 this year so far in 3 games, does have an RBI. 1 ball, no strikes. The kick and the pitch. Line drive it out towards right field, and Castellanos will make the catch. It was a sinking line drive. He was just able to catch it, didn't have to slide, almost thought about it, but he came running in over towards home plate and made a nice catch, and there's 1 away. Hit pretty sharply, just right at Nick Castellanos, and sometimes as an outfielder, I mean, he did get on 1 knee, but it wasn't a full slide, sort of a half slide. As an outfielder, though, it's sometimes you just have to make those quick decisions. The pitch on the way, bouncing ball, hit back over towards the mound. Sanchez turns, throws on over to first base. He checked the runner over at second base, and, well, just gets the easy out over at first. And Doyle is in scoring position, but McMahon grounds out on the very first pitch in this third at-bat of the inning. Sanchez has a very good glove. That's the one thing that people don't really tend to talk about with Cristopher Sanchez, but people want to give credit to Ranger Suarez for his fielding, and Sanchez is a very good fielder too. He's athletic, he's mobile. The pitch, and there's a swing and a miss to Hunter Goodman, the catcher for the Colorado Rockies. Diaz was their catcher for 7 years. Now he's out in San Diego. The pitch, and that's down for a ball. This guy seems to be a very good ball player who has some power and can hit the ball pretty well at the pitch. Line drive, foul ball as it goes out of play. So Doyle got on with a leadoff walk. Tovar then lined out to right field. And then McMahon grounded out or hit a 1-hopper over to Cristopher Sanchez. The 1-2 pitch on the way, and that's wide for ball 2. Again, comment your final score predictions down below. All super chats do go to the top. You really are great at this. Adam, thank you so much, man. I really appreciate that. We have fun. 2-2 pitch. That is bounced foul. If you guys enjoy this, again, we do Sixers. We do the Eagles as well. Guys, tell them how much fun we had during that Super Bowl run. Tell them how much fun in the chat. John was there. We have fun on here, man. And we're also going to be doing some more baseball. 2-2 pitch on the way. Line drive caught over at first base by Bryce Harper. And, well, the inning comes to an end. And so, no runs, one man left, and we head to the bottom of the first. Phillies coming up in their home opener. Let's go. D's here. Happy home opener, everybody. Let's go. Most Phillies fans are by from my network. What's up, Perky? What's going on? We got 92 people on here watching. Again, hit that thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button as well. We have 34 likes. Hit that thumbs up button if you can, guys. Would appreciate that. If you guys want to become members, okay, these are all the emotes right over here. Okay, it's $2.99 a month. Okay, you get to get access to these types of emojis. It's beautiful. It's absolutely awesome. What's going on, my friend? How are you? It's good to see you. And yeah, it's $2.99 a month. I'm gonna comment the link down below. Just give me 1 second. Where is it? Phillies will have Schwarber, Bohm, Harper, Realmuto, Kepler, Castellanos, Stott, Marsh, and Sosa in their lineup today. Again, no Trey Turner. Hopefully he will be back by Wednesday. This is the membership link. If you guys want to become members of Play by Play with JJ, these are some of the really cool emotes. And the more members we get, the more emojis we get too. So you can comment these down below whenever whenever Bryce Harper's up or like Kyle Schwarber's up right now. We got a Kyle Schwarber emoji. Let's see the Kyle Schwarber emotes, baby. Let's go. Let's go, baby. I'm all fired up. German Marquez is pitching for Colorado, and the first pitch is inside and low for ball one. Phillies had the best home record last year in baseball. People do tend to forget that. 1-0 pitch. That's downstairs for ball two. Two-0 pitch to Schwarber, and he pops it up. It's a foul ball, though, but right behind home plate. On the count's 2-1. I like all the broadcasters that we have here, man. I think that we have a very good, I've said this for years, I think that we have some great broadcasters. 2-1 pitch. There's a ground ball, pulled over towards the right side. Second baseman has it, gobbles it up, throws it on over to first, and it's in time. Kyle Farmer, former catcher, now playing over at second base. That's where Schwarber grounded out to. I'm about to subscribe. Great channel, man. Thank you, dude. I appreciate you. One out, and the pitch low and away for ball one. Today we will not be doing a post-game show. After this is done, okay, I do have something that I do have to that I would really like to go to. I would really like to go to. So after this, I am gonna hustle on out of here. But usually 9 times out of 10, I am gonna be taking phone calls. If you guys do want to leave voicemail messages, though, after the game is done, I'll play them during the pregame show of Wednesday's game. 1-1 pitch. There's a ground ball rolled over towards third base, and the throw over to first is in time. There's out number 2. So Sanchez pitched in the top of the first. Just gave up the walk, the leadoff walk to Doyle. Got out of the inning. And then Schwarber to start off the bottom of the first, grounded out to second. Bohm just grounded out to third. And the pitch to Bryce Harper is taken outside for a ball. Marquez on the bump. Kicks, delivers, and a foul ball hit back over towards the screen. Rockies have Goodman catching, Marquez on the bump. And the 1-1 to Bryce Harper. And that thing is lifted out over towards deep left field. It's carrying. It's going back towards the track, and it's caught right at the wall for out number 3. Bryce Harper just almost raised the roof. And, well, close but no cigar. We go to the top of the second. 1, 2, 3 go the Phils. In the bottom of the first. Togley is over at first. Farmer's at second. Out at third base is McMahon. Shortstop is Tovar. And in the outfield for the Rockies, it's Beck out in left. Doyle's in center. And the right fielder is Bouchard. Excuse me. All right, let me finish writing down these lineups. 5 more subs, baby, till we get to 5,100. Reed says my parlay just hit. Welcome on in, Reed. Thanks so much. Keep it PG on here, my guy. I'm drunk. Keep it PG. That's all that I ask. That's all I ask. Just keep it clean. No spoilers. This is for everybody. Those are the only housekeeping rules I have. Have fun, but just keep it clean and no spoilers. I do like to keep it family friendly, for the most part. All right, right fielder is Bouchard. Left fielder is Beck. Center fielder is Doyle. Tavares at short. Command's at third. Toglia is at first. And Farmer's at second. Great. Good stuff. Join the Phillies Freak Nation. $2.99 a month. There's the membership link. Thanks, Dan Brew. Yes. Sanchez back out there on the bump, and the pitch to Chris Bryant. Swing and a miss. Got a slider, and he was thinking fastball all the way. Wanted to try to go after the fences. So far, Bryant 0 for 8 this season. The 0-1. That's upstairs for a ball. They added in some protection over in the visitors' bullpen. So right behind the bullpen, they're... Chat, explain it to me. It's like... sort of like windows that they have. There's like panels and dividers of windows. How would you explain that? 1-2 pitch on the way, and there's a cold strike 3 on the inside corner. And Sanchez will get his first strikeout of the day. Your younger brother or sister or cousin should be able to watch the stream too. Yep, absolutely. 1 gone, and the pitch is down for a ball. It's good for cable cutters. It's good for people that, are tuning in other countries and other people that just want to bond on here. It's interactive. 1-0. It's down for ball 2. Sliding panels. Thank you. Yeah, there's sliding panels out over in the bullpen. 2-0. And there's a chopper that's foul. No score. Top of the second inning. Sanchez pitching for the Phillies. Already at 24 pitches. 1 out. Nobody on. The leg kick and the pitch. And there's a fly ball hit out over towards left field. On the run, though, towards home plate is Kepler. And he'll be there to make the grab. He had the sunglasses on his baseball cap. No need to put it down. So there's out number 2. Sinker, changeup, and slider for Cristopher Sanchez. Those are his 3 types of pitches. The leg kick and the next pitch. Ground ball, rolled over towards shortstop. Sosa gobbles it on up, picks it up, throws it over to first, and Farmer is retired. So, Cristopher Sanchez has retired 6 of the 7 batters that he has faced, and it's time to go to the bottom of the second. Good. Yes. Again, if you guys are interested in helping me, you're more than welcome to do so. I am looking for some people to edit some clips. On YouTube now, they have a feature where you can actually edit a clip. So, like, my friend Max, and I didn't even get to post this yet, but my friend Max, when I reached 5,000, he made a little clip out of it of when I reached 5,000 subscribers for me to have, which was really cool. Denbrew did one as I was live, and we did the Bryce Harper home run call. That was cool. So if you guys see anything, or if you think, you know what, that's a really good call, I'd like to clip this for JJ, feel free, because I want to play more highlights, and I think that it sounds more professional that way, and it gives me less work to do because I'm already doing a lot. So I'm trying to lighten my load a little bit more because I realize that there is no I in team, right? I can do a lot of things myself, but I can also use help too. And I'm more so open to that now. Thumbs up, everybody. Let's go. Michael's here. Yes, sir. Let's go. 79 degrees out in Philadelphia. Got 90 people tuning on in. JT is going to come on up to the plate, and the pitch that he takes is inside. Sanchez already attacking the bottom of the strike zone today, which has been sort of a plus that I've seen. But he's really added more velocity to his sinker. 1 ball, 1 strike to JT Realmuto. And the pitch swung on and missed. A slider right down Broadway. JT hit 111 in the series against the Washington Nationals. Did not play yesterday after fouling off of a pitch off of his left knee in Saturday's game. And the 1-2 delivery, swing and a miss. And JT continues to struggle so far to start off the season. That was a good pitch. Looks pretty good to swing at. Kepler in the box, and he fouls off the first pitch, Max Kepler. German Marquez has the second lowest ERA in Rockies franchise history. And it's a 4.42 ERA. That's for a minimum of 50 starts. The pitch, check swing, did he go? Kepler did. 0-2 pitch. It's in the dirt for a ball. The highest ERA that they've had in their franchise history is Ubaldo Jimenez, with a 3.66 ERA. The pitch, line drive down the right field line. That's a fair ball. That's hooking all the way over towards the corner. Kepler's rounding second, but he will stay put over there, and he gets on with a stand-up double as the crowd is loving it. And Max Kepler gets on with a 1-out double as he hears some cheers from the fans. So he's over at second base. And that is the first hit of the day at the ballpark. He had a good spring training. He's been doing pretty good so far. And, well, hopefully he keeps it up. Maybe a change of scenery was a good thing for him. Offense still looking mid. It's only the first inning. But so far, yeah. Pitch to Castellanos. Line drive caught over at shortstop by Tovar. Actually sort of jammed Casty. It was still a leaping catch. What's going on? My social studies teacher is actually a Mets fan. I wouldn't trust any word that he says. Says Broken Bell Network. That's funny. The pitch. And that's a little bit low for a ball to Bryson Stott. 2 gone, bottom of the second. That's hilarious. Let's see if Stott can come through here. 1-0 to Bryson, and he pops the second pitch up over towards foul territory. It is playable, and McMahon will make the catch for out number 3. Terrible awareness there from Bryson Stott. And, well, we go to the third inning with no score. Damn. All right, chat. Phillies had the best home record last year in the majors. How many wins at home do we get this year? Yeah, Den, that was not a good at-bat there. Not a good at-bat there. Again, I said it to you yesterday. I don't have any sort of statistical evidence, but I'm praying that he turns it around. This is where emotion takes over, and this is where I'd be a very bad GM. People are like, JJ, you should be the GM of this team. Absolutely no. No. How many home wins are we going to get this year, folks? If we had the most last year, how many are we going to get this year is my question. Why does this keep happening now? What was our record last year at home? Last year's record at home, in case you are wondering, we had 54 wins. 54 wins and 27 losses. 52. How about another 54 wins at home, says David. That'd be awesome. I would love it. The pitch. And, well, we start off the top of the third as the pitch is taken downstairs for a ball. Bouchard has the bat over his shoulder, standing on the right side of the batter's box, and he swings and misses at the next pitch, and the count is 1-1. Guardians had 50 wins at home. They were 50-37, and the Dodgers were 52-29 at home. The pitch, swing and a miss. Two-one delivery, check swing. Did he go? And first base umpire says, yes, he did. It's Will Little. Sanchez kicks and fires the pitch. And that's at the knees for a called third strike. 98 on the sinker. and that is a perfect pitch. Wow. That movement, it looked like it was going to go down a little bit more. It really did. I thought it was going to head into the dirt, but the way that it was able to just level out at the end was pretty impressive. Here's a 97-mile-per-hour pitch that catches the inside corner of the plate for strike one. That was Bouchard who struck out looking. The 0-1 pitch. That misses for ball one. How many wins are we going to get at home, folks? 1 ball, 1 strike. Next pitch. That is swung on and missed. Sanchez winds up, kicks, delivers again. And that's a changeup that is fouled off. JT had to take off the mask. He was looking over towards first base as Beck was running out of the box. He was pretty much sprinting. Another good pitch there. I was surprised that Beck actually got a piece of it. That was heading into the dirt. .35 total pitches for Cristopher Sanchez. Dylan Harper just announced on NBA Today that he will declare for the 2025 NBA Draft. 1-2, down and in. Sanchez with the 2-2 delivery is a cutter that is inside, way inside. Brandon Graham and Saquon and the Lombardi Trophy all arrived at the bank earlier today. 3-2 pitch, and that is sliced foul and out of play. Three-two pitch, another foul ball. Good at bat here by Beck. He's battling, he's fouling off pitches, and again, these are the types of at bats that we want the Phillies to put up. We sound like a broken record. The payoff pitch to Beck inside, and there's the second walk allowed by Cristopher Sanchez. Tell you what, though, that was a win for Jordan Beck there. Was waiting for a mistake. He saw more pitches. And he got himself that walk. 1 out in the pitch. Inside and low. It's a changeup. Kansas City up 4-0 already in the bottom of the 5th. Out in Milwaukee. They just got swept by the Yankees. 1-0 pitch. Tapped foul. Orioles have a 4-3 lead. They're playing in their home opener against the Boston Red Sox. That game's in the bottom of the 3rd. The White Sox have put up 9 runs. You heard that correctly, against the Minnesota Twins. 9-0, bottom of the 5th. Out in Chicago. 1-1. There's a foul ball. Someone's probably going to come in and said that's probably the most runs that they're going to get in a week. Taking the lead off over at first base is Jordan Beck. He has wheels. Sanchez stares back at first. And he delivers from the stretch. The pitch. And it jams the hitter, but it's going to be blooped out towards right field for a base hit. Stott does play it, throws it over towards third base. And stopping at second base is Jordan Beck. That was just an unlucky place to hit the ball. He sort of got Doyle jammed up there and just hit it in no man's land out in right field. It's pretty shallow. That's how the Rockies actually get their first hit today. Now it's Ezequiel Tovar, who lined out in his first at-bat. He's in the box. Gotta be the... I knew you were going to say that, Mike. I know my chat. Gotta be... David's probably going to be like, don't even think about it, JJ. Beck over at second. And the 1-0 pitch, foul ball, over towards the first base side. Tovar had the most doubles last year in the National League with 45. Bohm and Harper are right behind him. Bohm at 44, Harper at 42. Beck trying to distract Cristopher Sanchez, and Sanchez will reset here. One pitch, ground ball, hit over towards the mound. Sanchez spins, turns, and throws it on over to first base, and there's out number 2. We got Beck heading on over to third, and Doyle over at second. Welcome on in, people. Hit the thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel as well. If you have not done so already, we need 2 more subscribers to get us to 5,100. 2 more. That's it. McMahon steps up to the plate, and he grounds this one foul towards the first base bag. And Harper gives a little souvenir to the fans. Oh, 1 pitch on the way, swing and a miss. Jason says, JJ, I put my Harper googly eyes on for this too. I'm with you. Got it. McMahon's had a lot of success against the Phillies. And Sanchez looking to not allow him to get on base. He's ahead in the count 0-2, Sanchez. And he'll kick and deliver the pitch. Swing and a miss. A changeup that McMahon could not catch up to. And the inning is over. 3 Ks in the chat for Cristopher Sanchez. And he gets out of the inning without a scratch. Runners were stranded over at second and third, and the Phillies are going to the bottom of the third. All right, good. White Sox lead at 9-0, as we just mentioned before. If you are new to the channel, hit the like button, hit that subscribe button as well. I may not read all your super chats, and I apologize, but again, all super chats, they go to the top. They do. We're going to the bottom of the third inning. No way. No way. Wait, what? I'm so confused. Oklahoma basketball has hired Trae Young as an assistant general manager, he announced on ESPN NBA. Young will also be donating $1 million to the Sooners. What? He's still going to play, right? Here comes Marsh to the plate. Shows bunt at the first pitch, takes it back. And it's a strike. They've tried bunting with him, and every time he bunts, he just takes it back. I just find that kind of weird. The pitch, that's up high and away for a ball. Yeah, I don't know how that works. Trae Young has accepted a role with Oklahoma as an assistant GM for the men's basketball program. I thought it wasn't real at first. He just announced it. 2-1 pitch. There's a foul ball. That's really odd. I mean, good for him. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the next pitch is a foul ball. Life after basketball. Marquez kicks and fires, and Marsh fouls it back over towards the screen. Marsh has had a very good start to the season, hitting .364. Had a 3-run homer 2 games ago to put the Phillies up and give them 10 runs. 2-2 pitch, and it's in the dirt. April Fool's came early. Yeah, but he did announce it. 3-2 pitch. Ground ball. Diving stop by the first baseman. The throw over to first. What a play. What a play. Marquez covered the bag. And Miguel Taglia able to rob Brandon Marsh on getting on base. Didn't Steph Curry do that with Davidson? He may have. He might have. So there's one out here in the bottom of the third. Double check that for me if you can. Sosa in the box. And he takes it down for a ball. No score so far in the bottom of the third. Phillies playing in their home opener out at Citizens Bank Park. The 1-0 pitch. Ground ball. Sliding stop by the second baseman. Throw over to first. Another nice play by the Rockies defense. And Sosa is out. Now they just want to flash the leather. Kyle Farmer did a good job at backhanding it on the slide, and then he got up and threw a sidearm throw over to first. Wasn't a straight throw. It was a curve throw, but pretty nice play. Schwarber stares at a knuckle curve that's outside for a ball. The 1-0, down and in. Gorgeous day. 2-0 pitch, and there's a fly ball hit out over towards left center field. Who has it? The center fielder does. I'll make the catch in the alleyway. And so that's going to end the inning. Another 1-2-3 inning for the Phillies. And we head to the fourth. Still no score. They actually hit the ball sharply in that inning. We got the 5,100, baby. Thank you so much. Appreciate you all. Pola, another membership. Let's go. We need to get to these starters. Get on the board early. Come on. Enough already. Enough already, says Falco. Yeah. Oh, it doesn't help when you're hitting the ball sharply and they're just right at guys. That doesn't help. But that's the name of the game, is you just got to get on base. Doesn't matter how. You do. You got to get on. Paula, thanks so much for becoming a member. You get access to some awesome emotes. Let's look at all the emotes right over here. Let's just spam them. Let's spam them right now. Here they are. They're right here. I know we're only 4 games in. I get it. I get it. Hit that thumbs up button, folks, and subscribe to the channel, too. I would appreciate that very, very much. Let's go. We have 70 likes. 65 of you have to hit that thumbs up button. Thanks, guys. I'm going to keep working, man. I'm going to keep on working. I want the algorithm to know that we're doing, like, not just the Phillies, too, that we're doing other baseball games as well. But it's hard because, again, we've been so consistent with doing the Phillies, and they just think that we do just Phillies games on here, so our other stuff hasn't really been popping off, and I'm happy that the Phillies stuff is popping off, but I'm trying to get more and more baseball fans on here, too. Steph is an assistant GM as well. Thanks for double checking that. Seems like the biggest qualification is donating money. Interesting. Good for him. The pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike. To Hunter Goodman. This guy has some pop in the bat. 1-1. That's down and in for ball 2. Matvei Michkov is in attendance. Oh, wait, no, that's, I'm sorry about that. Haley Taylor Simon said spotted Matvei Michkov's sweater at the Phillies home opener. Don't always take my word on things, man. Well, when you figure out the algorithm, let me know. I will absolutely do that, for sure. 2-2, and that's a rocket caught by Bryce Harper. It was off the bag over at first. He was playing away from the bag, and he made a catch there, and that's hit pretty sharply off the bat, and Harper makes a good catch, and there's out number 1. Thanks, glad to be here. Have enjoyed JJ's content for a while. Good. I'm happy. Makes me very happy to hear. One ball, no strikes. The pitch. And Bryant fouls that one away. Remember when the Phillies were interested in getting Chris Bryant? And Bryce actually advocated for it? One ball, 1 strike. Sanchez kicks, deals, and it's another foul ball. Sanchez, 28 years old now. Made his MLB debut back in 2021. Originally signed with the Tampa Bay Rays as an international free agent. And he throws the 1-2 delivery, a changeup that is swung on and missed by Chris Bryant, and he has looked absolutely off balance today. But a credit to Cristopher Sanchez for causing that to happen. Another K in the chat, baby. Signed with the Rays back in July of 2013. At the time, he was 17 years old. 0-1 pitch. That is down for a ball. Sanchez kicks and deals the pitch. Swing and a miss on another changeup. Well, that pitch has really worked out for him in this fourth inning so far. One ball, two strikes. Sanchez gets the signs from JT, and the 1-2 delivery is a foul ball that goes out of the glove of JT. I think I got a little piece of him, but he seems to be all right. Listen to this. Martin Perez just tied a career high with his 9th strikeout of the day. And has something going for him in 6 innings. Just keep your eye out. They're in the bottom of the 6th. The White Sox are up to bat, but they have something cooking for him. 1-2 pitch. And that is inside for ball 2. They are feasting it up today, Chicago. Two balls, two strikes, and the pitch on the inside corner, called strike 3. Cristopher Sanchez, have yourself a day so far. So we head to the bottom of the 4th. And the Phillies are coming back up to the plate. His first backwards K, or actually his second one today. Oof. How old is Martin Perez now? Martin has to be up there. He has to be like 35. He's 33. Martin came in the league in 2012. I thought it was a little bit earlier than that. I thought it was 2009. But he was with the Rangers from 2012 to 2018 and then came back in 2022. Played with them for another couple of seasons. So he was there after Josh Hamilton. Must have been. Beautiful day. 8 of Cristopher Sanchez's first 16 changeups, this is according to Corey Seidman, were balls. But he seemed to find it in the 3rd when he threw one that was low and in. Then he went low and away. And he would end up striking out McMahon with 2 in scoring position. Also hit 98 miles per hour 4 times. Important to note that. The pitch to Bohm, line drive, base hit out over towards left field. And Bohm was able to get his pitch on the first pitch, and he gets on with a leadoff single. Yeah, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button too. I liked how he didn't want to yank that one out of the ballpark. Just wanted to make some good contact and put the ball in a good spot. Here comes Bryce Harper to the plate. First pitch to Bryce, foul ball. Bryce Harper, I'll tell you this, I think that he has great style. You know, he's sort of like, when it comes to the fashion that Allen Iverson brought to the game of basketball, I think that his fashion style is really, really great. One ball, one strike. Is the Fanatic green batting gloves with white on the pinky and the thumb. It's pretty cool. The arm sleeve is really cool. The cleats are awesome. 1-1, swing and a miss. Tatis also has really good style too. But Bryce is really, really good. Herman gets set at the letters. And the 1-2 to Harper. Foul ball, out of play. The money line for the Phillies is at -375. One-two pitch. And it's popped up over towards the third base side. And the catch is made for out number 1. I don't care about his fashion. He can't chase trash like that. I get it. I'm just saying. But you're right. It was popped out over towards the third base side. And so there's one away. It wasn't foul territory. Now it's JT who comes up. Pitch to JT. Fly ball hit out over towards left field. It's playable, and it'll be caught for out number 2. I don't know if it was just me, but I don't think JT, usually he chokes up on the bat. I don't think he's been choking up as much. Which I wonder if that's impacting his swing. Again, it might just be me. But that's something that I kind of notice. Kepler got on with a double his last time up. And he's in the box. And stares at ball 1. Why are we so negative? I don't think it's being negative. You can't swing at a pitch like that. Toss back over to first base, not in time. Negative would be like Bryce Harper stinks. 1-0 pitch, and there's a high fly ball hit out over towards left center field, and it's just warning track power, and Doyle will make the catch in front of the Who, but W.B. Mason signed, and the inning is over. So a leadoff single by Alec Bohm on the first pitch of the inning, and Phillies again can't solve German Marquez. We head to the 5th, still no score. Darn it. Chat, what do we do with JT? What do we do with JT? I think that offensively, he's been a problem over these last couple of years. Do we trade him at the deadline? His contract is coming up, or is expiring, and I don't know how I feel about a contract extension. I really don't. I think it's time to move on to Marchand, personally. I do. But what do we do? What do you think we should do? Should we move on from JT at the deadline and try to get another outfielder? What do we do? Or maybe get another power bat? Marchand's health worries me. If we're out of it, yes, trade him. Marchand's health worries you. I think it's a legitimate question, though, to ask. Because, again, he's not getting any younger. This guy is going to want a lot of money. And I'm happy. I think overall he's had a good tenure here as a Philadelphia Philly. I think he's arguably one of their best catchers that they've ever had. But I'm not the type of guy who wants to spend another 5 years paying a guy who I don't even know if I can trust to stay healthy behind the plate for these next 5 years as he gets older. 1 ball, no strikes as Sanchez kicks and fires the pitch, and that's taken for strike one. It's a fastball at 97. Does that make sense? 1-1. Net misses away for ball 2. Davis says try JT in the outfield. It may take some wear and tear off of him, and that may help his bat. Two balls, 1 strike in the pitch, and that's taken for strike 2. That's what he would do. What would you do? 2-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Another changeup that ended up going into the dirt. And there is out number 1. That's the 6th strikeout today from Sanchez. 6 chairs in the chat. There's 1 away in the top of the 5th. Next pitch to Bouchard is fouled away. He's so important to the pitching staff. It's a tough one. You think he has 5 years? I don't think he has 5 years. But he's probably going to want another extension. Sanchez is gnarly today. He is on point. 97 and 96 on back-to-back pitches that are in there for strikes 1 and 2. Next pitch is a changeup that misses low and away. Got 157 people tuning on in. Hit that thumbs up button, baby. And the 1-2 delivery, another swing and a miss. Cristopher Sanchez looking like a Cy Young out there so far in this game. He has struck out 4 batters in a row. And it's all from the changeup and the sinker. Pitch is down for a ball. Some people were saying that he should add another pitch to his toolbox in the offseason. And I said, well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. This guy's velocity just keeps going up. A 1-0 pitch, another changeup, swung on and missed by Beck. He has that hot hand. The hot arm. 1-1, swing and a miss. Changeup that goes on the inside corner at the knees, and Beck having a hard time solving him. Three straight changeups in a row in this at-bat from Sanchez. What's he going to throw here? The 1-2 pitch. Here it is. Ground ball. Diving stop by Harper. He knocks it down, and he's just going to have to eat it on up. Sanchez did go over to cover the bag, but Harper did his best to try to make a stop there. It just deflected right off of his glove. He had to react really quickly and just made the wise decision to just eat it on up. And Beck, again, I said it before, but he has wheels, and he can run. So that should just be ruled as an infield single. It was hit really hard off the bat. The trainer's going to go out there, though, to check up on Sanchez here. And so is Rob Thompson. I don't know what's going on. See a replay. He was running over towards first base. And I don't know if he stepped in the bag awkwardly or what. He says that he's okay. The trainer gives him a little pat on the back. Home plate umpires talking things over with Rob Thompson. Crazy. All he did was change his velo. He's jacked now. He is. I'm with you there. 2 outs, top of the 5th. 70 total pitches. 51 strikes for Sanchez as he's back out there on the bump. Everybody goes back to their spots. Toss back over to first base. It's not in time. Pitch. That's inside. But it's called a strike. 97. Not a lot of empty seats at Citizens Bank Park. Beautiful day for baseball. Sunshine. A little bit of some shade. A little breeze. Next pitch is taken down for a ball. No score, top of the 5th. A runner on over at first. 2 outs in the 1-1 pitch to Doyle. And there's a line drive base hit out over towards right field. Castellanos will play it over on a bounce. And he throws it over to shortstop. Edmundo Sosa. And so there's back-to-back singles. Matt Gelb said that Sanchez looked like he hurt himself while running the cover first base. Thompson and the team athletic trainer came out, but home plate umpire Lance Barksdale charged them with a mound visit. That's what Rob was sort of arguing with Lance Barksdale. Pitch, and that's taken for a ball. That's weird. They can't challenge that, can they? One-zero pitch. That's inside for ball 2. Two-zero delivery, swing and a miss. That sinker was off the plate, and Tavar not happy with himself there. That's what happened before, but Sanchez is good. Two one, and there's a fly ball hit out over towards left field. It's playable. Kepler comes jogging on in and then maneuvers over towards his left, and he'll make the grab. And Cristopher Sanchez has been really strong so far and has been carrying the Phillies throughout this game. Can the offense do their job? We'll go to the bottom of the 5th, and we'll see. That's wild. Hit that thumbs up button, maybe. And hit that subscribe button as well. We're going to the bottom of the fifth. No score out at Citizens Bank Park. Something else I saw on Twitter that I wanted to read. Wanted to get your thoughts about it. Three hours ago, Matt Gelb tweeted out that the backstop will play differently now. Wild pitches and pass balls would bounce back off the brick. A digital ad board has replaced most of the backstop brick. The ball just dies when it hits it. The pitch. That's taken for a strike. All right, let's wake up, baby. Time to wake up. George! The pitch to Casty. Fly ball hit out over towards right field. It's hooking foul, and it is a foul ball. By the way, Martin Perez did finally allow his first hit with 2 outs in the top of the 7th for the Chicago White Sox. Had a no-hitter going through 6 2/3 as the pitch is outside. 1-2. There's a foul ball. It is going to come into play for sure. Yeah, I wanted to make sure I read that to you because that's an interesting aspect. One, two to Casty, and there's another foul ball. Tim Kelly also said something interesting, and this is what I really wanted to read. So, Jose Alvarado has been doing this sort of new routine in the 4th inning where he's simulating his delivery with a weighted towel. 1-2. That is taken down for ball 2. He said to Tim that it helps him to keep from leaning too far back or forward when he eventually comes right into the game. Pitch on the way, ground ball hit over towards shortstop. It's bobbled by Tavar, and Castellanos is safe at first base. And that is an error on Ezequiel Tavar. Casty had a check swing ground ball, and Tavar tried to barehand it, and it just popped out of his bare hand, and he had to eat it up. This is why sometimes, and maybe this is just the older version of me, I don't always like going to the bare hand, and I always wonder why sometimes players do it, because you can also hurt yourself that way. They gave Casty the hit there. They did. They ruled it as a hit. Oh, 1. That's high and outside for a ball. How we looking? Well, the score is 0-0. That's how we're looking offensively. 1-1 pitch to start. That's outside for ball 2. Two-one delivery and Stott takes the pitch way inside. Landed in a plank position for a second to try to get out of the way. Marquez got a little bit wild there. I'm going to say red lights all the way. 3-1 pitch to Stott, and he gets down on one knee and pops it up over towards third base, over towards the line, and there's out number 1. I don't know. He just threw 3 straight balls in a row. Two bad at-bats today by Stott. Marsh is up. It's down for a ball. I mean, like, why would you even swing at that there? He just threw 3 pitches that they weren't even close. No delivery to Marsh. That one is flied out over towards left field. And Beck gets under it, and he'll make the grab. Got 191 people tuning on in. Make sure that you hit the thumbs up button, folks. And subscribe. We got 92 likes. We're halfway to 100. Almost. Almost halfway. Sosa stares at ball 1. It's a sinker. It was low. Ten seconds left on the pitch clock. Bottom of the 5th. Marquez only 57 pitches, too. One of the pitches down and away for ball 2. Two-0 pitch, swing and a miss. Got a fastball right down the middle. My question to you is this, folks. And this was brought up yesterday, a very good point. Two one, and that's popped up, hit out over towards shallow right field, and it goes out of play. Right fielder went over towards the towards that little wall to try to make the grab there, and it was foul. My question is, do you blame our situational hitting more so on the players, or is that Kevin Long? Is that a Kevin Long thing? Or is it both? Two-two pitch to Sosa. Bounces in the dirt for ball 3. Is it a Kevin Long problem? Or is it just the players? Or is it both? Ryan Kirkering getting warmed up in the bullpen. I think that's going to be it for Sanchez today, it seems like. Runner goes in the 3-2 pitch, and there's a line drive hit out over towards left field, and that's going to take a bounce in front of the left fielder for a base hit. Casti rounds second, heads over to third base. The throw is not in time, and Edmundo Sosa gets a double with 2 outs. Okay. There we go. And now Kyle Schwarber is coming up to bat. Wake up, chat. Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel as well. Charge! We got 2 runners in scoring position. Let's see those Schwarber emotes. Where are the Kyle Schwarber emojis? Fans starting to stand up here. Looks like they're getting a little bit antsy. Time was called on the mound. Castellanos took off his helmet for a second. Marquez still going to pitch. The baby bombs are ready. Charge. of the Schwarber bombs. What's up, Snow? How are you doing, my friend? What's going on? Third baseman's playing way off the line. And Schwarber, a date with destiny. First pitch to Kyle. Strike one. It's at the knees. Charge! No balls. One strike to Kyle Schwarber. Sosa's at second. Casty's at third. The 0-1 delivery to Schwarber. That's a pretty good block there by the catcher as it bounces inside. And low. Hunter Goodman showing off his athleticism there. He actually was able to block it pretty cleanly and moved a little bit because it almost kicked away from him. Everyone is, Michael. It doesn't surprise me. Does not surprise me. The pitch to Schwarber. That's on the outside corner for strike two at 97 miles per hour. It was a good pitch. Runners on at second and third. Schwarber calls for time, and he'll adjust his batting gloves. Marquez gets set at the letters, kicks, fires, and it's off the plate. Kyle had a great batting average last year with runners in scoring position. He's looking to try to do some damage here. The 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss, and the throw over to first base is in time. And Schwarber goes chasing after a pitch in the dirt, shakes his head, and we go to the sixth inning. No score between the Phillies and the Rockies. Damn. Come on. All right, 97 likes. We're halfway there, man. We are halfway there. You know what I'm tired of? I'm tired of these conversations about banning the tush push. I'm tired of having them. They keep saying that we're going to keep looking on into it. At this point, if you're just going to have this conversation every year, just ban it. You know? Let me know what you guys think about that. And then there's some people that are worried about the Eagles and are just like, well, if they ban that, then they're probably not going to be as successful. And I kind of agree to an extent. It's a part of their game plan strategy, but they'll still find ways to beat you with that O-line. I'm so tired of these conversations, though. Are they going to ban it or not? They can't waste Sanchez's great performance like that. Sanchez is still pitching, even though we saw Orion warming up. The first pitch is taken for ball one. 1-0 pitch on the way. Ground ball rolled over towards the right side. Bobble by Stott. He has time, though, to throw it over to first, and he gets the runner out. McMahon. Thanks, Butterfly. This is a Bryce Harper headband. It's a vibe. why I support our position. What are you sick of? I'm sick. I'm sick of people trying to get rid of strategy because they just don't have the personnel to do such a thing. Just draft better. Beat us. Beat us at our own game. That's what I'm sick of. That's why I'm sick of these conversations, because teams just don't draft well in the trenches. Just draft better. Did they change the game when the Golden State Warriors had a dynasty? No, teams ended up drafting more three-point shooters. Like, that changed the game. They didn't just ban the three. Two balls, one strike. Just get better personnel. That's why I'm tired of these conversations. So some people say that it's not a football play. Well, then what is a football play? Three balls, one strike. In the pitch. There's a foul ball. But no one likes us. It's true. And do we care? When it comes to this, I don't know. Three balls, two strikes, and the pitch. Fly ball hit out over towards right center field. Marsh looks up, and it's gone. Hunter Goodman, told you he is popping the bat. Takes Cristopher Sanchez deep. And it's already 1-0 Colorado. Told you. That was a mistake. That's why you got to get runs on the board. That's going to be it for Cristopher Sanchez. So we got a call to the bullpen. Now, I think it's funny because yesterday, Aaron Nola gives up the 3-run homer, and Rob didn't pull. Today, Sanchez, it's in the 6th inning, after he gives up a solo homer to Goodman, he pulls him. It's just interesting. It's a good day, though. No offensive support. Yeah. Royals have a 10-0 lead against the Milwaukee Brewers. Ugh. That's my point, Sema Fox. Just draft better players. Get better people. Get better personnel. Brewers are this bad so far, yeah. So far. 10-0 Royals. Eduardo Rodriguez gave up 4 earned runs. Peguero gave up 4. Anderson just gave up 2. Everybody has an RBI except for MJ Melendez and Mark Canha. Jonathan India has 2 RBI. Bobby Witt has an RBI. Sal Perez has a home run. And Bubic, 8 strikeouts in 6 innings. Orioles have a 4-3 lead in the top of the 7th against the Boston Red Sox. Again, we're in the top of the 6th. Orion Kirkering is going to pitch. So Sanchez not in line to get the win. Now he's in line to get the loss. And the first pitch is taken outside for a ball. To Chris Bryant. 1-0 pitch, and that was inside, but it's a called strike. Here comes the only Phillies player on my fantasy team, Orion Kirkering. 1-1. It's downstairs for ball 2. Keep liking and subscribing, baby. Chris today, 2 strikeouts in both at-bats. Two, 1. Downstairs. 99 likes. We got to get the 2-1 dough. 3-1 pitch, and that is low and outside for ball 4. That's not good. So Sanchez goes 5 1/3. And allowed 4 hits, 1 earned run, 2 walks, 7 strikeouts on 93 pitches. First pitch from Kirkering, check swing, did he go? And they say that he did over at third base. Chat, let me know what got you into baseball down below. Whether you're a Phillies fan or not. 0-1 delivery, and there's a called strike 2. Trying to cover some more baseball games too this year. Not just Phillies. We did Sunday Night Baseball last night. 0-2. And that's low for a ball. Kirkering with 8 pitches so far. Gets set and fires. And it's down and in. Phillies will play tomorrow against the Rockies. On Wednesday against the Rockies at 6:45 p.m. Eastern Time. And then they play a 1:05 to wrap up the 3-game series on Thursday. So they do have an off day tomorrow. 2-2 pitch. And there's a fly ball. Hit over towards medium depth left field. And Kepler will make the grab. He walked in about 4 steps over towards that third base side. Then stopped and caught it. 2 away. All super chats go to the top. The pitch, that was inside, and it's a called strike again. To Kyle Farmer. Memberships, $2.99 a month. They're posted right over here. A 1 pitch. That's at the knees for strike 2. Kirkering not wasting any time. Gets set the belts and fires. Check swing ground ball. Hit over towards third base. Bohm has it. Throws on the run over to first. And it's just in time to get Kyle Farmer. Bottom of the 6th coming up. Phillies have showed no signs of life offensively so far today. And they look to try to get something cooking in the next inning. All right. Memberships. Who wants to become a member? Who wants it? Who wants a membership, man? We're going to gift out some memberships right now. We are. We're going to gift out some membership right now. We got some free ones. Who wants a membership? It's totally randomized. Membership gifting. Let's do it. MPP. Evan. Max. Jose. And Tyler all gifted memberships. It was a better play than you sold it, JJ. Well, I'm going to make mistakes sometimes. You know? That just happens. It was a good play. I didn't think it was an outstanding play, but it was a good play. Thank you, JJ. Gotcha. Yep. Totally randomized. But you're welcome. You're welcome. It's funny, I get credit when certain people do get the memberships. We also got a $5 super chat. We got a $5 super chat from Brian. Let's go, baby. Larry, I think that you got to put in like some sort of like credit card information or whatever. I know that you haven't been gifted one, and I think that that's why. Thank you, JJ. Gotcha. Have we scored any runs for the starting pitching in any of these games? This is a comedy. Yeah. Not happy so far with that. Not happy so far. Spitting fire, my guy. Yeah. Not happy with that so far. 1 ball, no strikes to Alec Bohm. And the pitch. There's a foul ball. Thank you, JJ, for not butt banning me. You're welcome. On 1 pitch to Bohm. There's a called strike. It's a knuckle curve. That makes the count now 1-2. And the 1-2 pitch, and that was a foot off the plate, and Bohm half swung at it, and he is down on strikes. Pitch to Harper, and there's a foul ball. Bryce up to bat, 1-0 Colorado. Sanchez did pitch, 5 1/3. Just allowed the home run to Hunter Goodman in that 6th inning. No balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch is down for a ball. If you guys have any sort of business inquiries or want to ask me questions, reach out to me. If you don't feel comfortable on the air doing it, email is down below, jasonjosephonair@gmail.com. So any sort of technical questions, all that type of stuff, I got you. Pitch, ground ball, hit over towards the first base side, and Harper is out. You do not have to put a credit card in to turn on the gift settings. I said I think, but you're probably right. You're right. I don't fully know how you do it, but he's been on here for ever since like the beginning of this channel, and he hasn't gotten one, so I find that weird. Gift settings is free. One ball, 1 strike to JT Realmuto. And the 1-1 pitch to JT is low and away for ball 2. Two 2-1 pitch. There's a foul ball. The approaches today have just been so atrocious. And, well, JT almost struck out on the pitch that was in the dirt, but he just got a piece of it. Barely. Forgot to do on this day in Phillies history. Nobody reminded me about that. 2-2 pitch to JT, swing and a miss. And he is down on strikes. Fastball running inside. Frustrating day at the office for the Phillies offensively. And we go to the top of the 7th, still 1-0 Colorado. Damn. Gotta wake up. Seems like they're pressing again. So far, we're a snooze fest today because again, they're not giving us any signs, you know. I'm not like the type of person usually during the very beginning of the season to like overreact if there's things that are bad that are going on, unless I feel like there's validity to it. And right now, as frustrating as this offense is, again, like I'm not waving the sirens. They got to wake up. There's no doubt about it. It's a long season. But I'm not panicking. You know? Doesn't excuse them, though, for not hitting. Doesn't excuse them, though, for their terrible plate approaches. But, again, call me out if you think I'm wrong about that. And let me know what your thoughts are. These approaches are awful. Bryson Stott has had 2 terrible at-bats today. He's had terrible at-bats except in the second game. I thought he had a fine spring training, but yeah. Hit that like button, folks, and subscribe to the channel, too. And turn on the bell icons. I'm with you there, KGB. Absolutely with you. My name's Jason Joseph. I'm from South Jersey, man. And I go by JJ on here. We go live for Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles games, but we're also doing some more baseball games this year. I want to expand the brand. The pitch popped up, hit out over towards the third base side. Realmuto takes off the mask, calls off foul. Bohm. And he makes the grab, and there's 1 out in the top of the 7th. Nice play by JT. You swung a trash too yesterday, Hardcore. Joe Ross pitching now for the Philadelphia Phillies. And the pitch is taken right down the middle at 95 for strike 1. Ross to give up a walk and a strikeout. Gave up a walk and then he had a strikeout. In his game that he pitched against the Washington Nationals. 0-1 delivery, swing and a miss. And it's an 0-2 count. Jordan Beck has walked and he is single today. The ball's 2 strikes. Ross kicks and delivers, and it's outside for a ball. On Wednesday, it'll be Zach Wheeler facing Kyle Freeland. Righty versus lefty. Ross with the 1-2 on the outside corner for a called strike 3. And there's 2 away. Perfect pitch. Now it's Doyle who's up to bat. And he takes ball 1. Doyle 2 for 2. He's gotten on base 3 times. Senzatella is going to pitch on Thursday for the Rockies, and for the Phillies, it's Taijuan Walker. Pitch that's taken for a strike. One ball, one strike, and the pitch, high bouncer, hit over towards third base. Nice play by Bohm. The throw over to first base, not in time. It was a good play by Bohm, but Doyle hustled and beat it out. And he is now 3 for 3. That's his 4th time that he's gotten on base today. It was a good try. House defense at third base overall has gotten a lot better. Say what you want about that. But overall it has. Pitch on the way. Line drive. Foul ball. All shippers go over to the shop. No, go over to the top, folks. Tovar 0 for 3. Lined out to right. Grounded out to Sanchez. And flied out to left. Pitch on the way, and I think he fouled it off. Regardless, it's an 0-2 count. Oh, to delivery. That's down and in. Or down and out, I should say. One-two pitch. And that's a ball. It was way outside. Purple batting gloves for Tovar. Ross gets set, the letters, kicks and delivers the pitch, and that is fouled. Doyle was going on over to second base, and now he has to go back over to first. Thanks again for the 5,100 subs, folks. I was holding out to like when the Phillies score, but the game might be over too soon. Thanks for hitting the thumbs up button. I appreciate it. 2-2 pitch. Ground ball hit over towards second base. Stott sort of fell for a second, but he throws it on over to second base. It's a sidearm throw over to Sosa, and the inning is over. It's a 4-6 fielder's choice. And Joe Ross does a good job in that inning. And we go to the bottom of the 7th. 1-0. Colorado. All right, trivia time. I'm going to ask you a Philadelphia Phillies trivia question. And if you get it right, you will hear this. If you get it wrong, you'll hear this. Okay. In 2014 on this day, okay, J-Roll hit a grand slam in the Phillies' season opening victory over the Texas Rangers. It was Rollins' 14th consecutive opening day at shortstop, breaking Dave Concepcion's National League record and tying Cal Ripken for the Major League record. What was the final score of that Phillies game against the Texas Rangers on that day? Again, it was Rollins' 14th consecutive opening day at shortstop. What was the final score on that day against the Texas Rangers? (14-7). Not that far off, but 14-10. That is correct. Butterfly got it. Butterfly got it. 14-10 was the final score. 14-something. People knew it was 14-something. Yeah. Good for you guys. I thought that was a tough one. 14-10 is correct. Good job, folks. Good job. Do you guys remember that? I said it first. Well, it didn't come up first. But you got it. You did get it. Kept saying 14. Did I say 14? I said it was Rollins' 14th consecutive opening day at shortstop. It just so happened that the final score was 14-10. That's funny. You kept saying 14. Yeah, it was Rollins' 14th consecutive opening day at shortstop. And that made you guess 14? That's funny. That's funny. Usually there's no correlation, but I guess there kind of was there. That was just a coincidence. Bottom of the 7th, Kepler is in the box. That's funny. The pitch. There's a strike. It's a slider at the knees. Alexander is pitching for the Colorado Rockies. No balls, one strike. The windup and the pitch. Low. Only 4 hits today for the Phillies. Yesterday, the whole narrative was that they couldn't get runners home with runners in scoring position, but today they're just not able to get on base. 14 was a big hint. I guess so. Nick Martini is going to be playing out in right field. Hopefully Bichard's okay. Alexander will kick and deal, and it's fouled off. This is Scott Alexander. He's now 35 years old, 6 feet 2 inches tall. Started off his career with the Kansas City Royals and played 4 seasons with the Dodgers, 2 with the Giants, then played with Oakland last year, and now he's with the Rockies. So he's been out on the West Coast for a little bit. 2-2 pitch. Line drive, base hit out over towards center field. And Kepler was rounding first, but he'll pump the brakes. Max Kepler having a very good start to the regular season so far, and that's a good sign. And that pitch was not low. That was sort of on the upper third towards the outside part. Good for Max. He's hot. And Castellanos coming up to bat. Casty today 1 for 2. First pitch, and there's a fly ball drifting foul and out of play towards the right field side. Vaguely, but there's no regular season game. You don't remember the regular season game of Bryce Harper's walk-off grand slam against the Cubs? Anybody remember that, actually? I do, but I want to see if anybody else does. One ball, one strike. Kepler leads off at first, and the pitch. That's downstairs for ball 2. Two one, foul ball. Max has to get me a home run. I thought you said that he has to score. I said he had to score. There's a difference, though, between the home run and just scoring. Top 10 Philly sports moment of all time. That wasn't all time. In recent history, sure, but not all time. Elijah, what's going on, man? Anybody remember what the final score was in that game, though, where Harper did hit the walk-off grand slam? 2-2 pitch. That's bounced foul. Yes, I meant to say score. No, you're good. I just wanted to make sure I got you. Two-two pitch to Castellanos, ground ball hit over towards third base. The throw to second, there's one. The throw to first in time for a double play. Was it like 9-7? Nope. That's incorrect. Seven to 5. Yep. That was the final score of that game. The pitch to Stott. And he takes strike one. Stott has had 2 terrible at-bats today. I'm not taking phone calls today. I'm sorry about that. So after this, I do have to run out. It's for a good reason, though. It was 7 to 5. One ball, one strike. 2 outs. And the pitch to Stott, and there's a fly ball hit out over towards right field. That's going to drop in for a base hit. Sort of jammed him a little bit, and Stott will slide on into second base as the throw is offline. He fought it off and was able to place it in a good spot out in right field. I don't know how he had that much power to place it where he did, but for him to be able to hit it that far off the inside part of the bat, pretty good contact by him. And so he's over at second base. That was a good swing by Stott, for sure. All right, here we go. Trey Turner is coming on in to pinch hit for Philadelphia. 2 outs. First pitch, swing and a miss. Figured that was going to happen. Turner is just 1 for 7 as a pinch hitter. No balls, 1 strike. And the 0-1 to Trey. And he swings at a ball, but he fouls it off. Pinch hitting for Brandon Marsh. 0-2 pitch. Bounces in the dirt for ball 1. And the count is 1-2. Let's go, chat. Let's see Rally Towels. Charge! One ball, 2 strikes. Tying run is at second. And the 1-2 to Turner. Down and in for ball 2. All supers do go to the top, folks. 247 people tuning on in. Mods, you know what to do. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch to Trey, outside for ball 3. And what was an 0-2 count is now a full count to Trey Turner. Alexander in a jam. Payoff pitch to Trey, down low for ball 4. Good at bat there by Turner. Again, down in the count 0-2, worked his way back up in the count and was patient and gets on with a walk. And Edmundo Sosa is coming on up to bat. Let's go. Time called. Let's go, chat. Come on, baby. Hit that like button. And Bud Black is going to go out there, and I think that we are going to have a pitching change as Vodnik is going to come on in. And Vodnik, they have him listed on the ESPN depth chart as their closer. But Bud, I think, is going to make a move. And yes, he is. That's going to be it, as he takes the baseball right from him. And so, the Phillies will be back in just a little bit. There's runners on at first and second. While we're in this timeout, folks, hit the thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. I'm Jason Joseph. This is Play-By-Play with JJ. I'll go on for Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles games. I also do other MLB content on here. We just did our first Sunday Night Baseball game. I want us to get more baseball fans on here. I do. I don't just want us to be Philadelphia sports. I would like us to try to expand to and get other fans too. I love my Phillies freaks. Don't get me wrong. My Phillies freaks are awesome. But, you know, I'd like to do some more baseball content on here and try to explore this field a little bit more. So, I'm a broadcaster from South Jersey. Long story short, I feel like I have to say this over and over again because guess what? We get new people that are on here, so they don't know about us. So if you feel like I'm repeating myself, well, screw you. Because guess what? I got to say it again and again because we have new people that are listening on in. I'm a broadcaster from South Jersey. Long story short, graduated from Rowan University, called games for the Blue Rocks and for the Blue Coats, who were the minor league teams for the Washington Nationals and for the Philadelphia 76ers. That was awesome. I interned at NFL Films after I graduated. And I started this channel too, and then I wanted to focus more on this after I graduated. You know, some people said that I couldn't do this, and some people were like, "You're stupid for doing this," and I said, "Well, screw you. I'm going to do it." And I'm very lucky. I'm very, very fortunate. But you do the work, and eventually good things come, and we've been able to build an awesome community on here. I wouldn't trade it for anything in the world. And so, Vodnik, back to our program, is going to go out there to pitch, and he's going to face Edmundo Sosa here as he steps right into the batter's box. First pitch to Edmundo. It's painted perfectly on the outside corner at 99 miles per hour for strike one. The pitch to Sosa. Line drive. Hit out towards right center field. That's going to drop in for a base hit. It goes all the way over towards the wall. Stott will score. And heading over to third base and scoring is Trey Turner. A 2-run double by Edmundo Sosa, and the Phillies take the lead. swing. And now it's Kyle Schwarber coming up to the plate. The pitch, ground ball, it's foul towards the first base side, and Figueroa, first base coach, plays it on a bounce and gives a souvenir to the fans. Play Sosa every day. Play him every day. The pitch. That's outside and high for a ball. Keep feeding the hot bat. One ball, one strike. The pitch to Schwarber. Fly ball hit out towards deep center field. And that one is gone. Wow. A Schwarbtastic shot out to center. Knew it. All smiles in Philadelphia. What a swing. And Schwarber all fired up. See you later. I hope nobody spoiled that in the chat, too. I was thinking, well, maybe there's a chance that he does that. If you did spoil that, don't do that again, please. Phillies have scored 4 runs here in the bottom of the 7th and lead it 4-1, and Bohm is at the plate. The pitch, and that's down for a ball. If somebody could cut that call for me, I would really appreciate that. That was a beautiful swing. 434 feet. Pitch to Bohm. There's a strike. That was to dead center. One to one. And that's high and inside for ball 2. So our new thing is tearing up bullpens. 2-1 pitch to Bohm. That's down for a ball. That was Kyle's 3rd homer of the season. 3 balls, 1 strike. And the pitch to Bohm, foul ball. 301 people tuning on in. Now people want to tune on. Now people want to tune on in when the Phillies are scoring runs. It's funny. 3-2 pitch to Bohm. Ground ball rolled over towards the right side. Second baseman has it. Throws it on over to first. And the inning is over. But the Phillies have a little parade as they get a 2-run base hit by Edmundo Sosa, followed up by a 2-run homer by Kyle Schwarber. And it's time to go to the 8th. 4-1, Philadelphia. Good swing. But yeah, if somebody could cut that for me, I would appreciate that. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Make some noise, chat. Get fired up. Let's go. That was big. I agree with you there. You know, when I fade this down, I realize that doesn't fade that fader. That's really weird. It's really odd. Again, all supers do go to the top. I appreciate each and every one of you. 4-1 Philadelphia. They just scored all 4 of their runs in the bottom of the 7th. We're finally ahead, JJ. Oh, yes, we are. Do not get complacent. Alvarado is going to pitch the 8th inning. I wonder if this is because the meat and potatoes of the order are due up. 3, 4, and 5. Yep, that's why. Yep. Alvarado's going to pitch the 8th inning, so this is sort of like a save situation. I mean, it's not really a save situation because it's in the 8th. It is a save situation, but he probably won't pitch the 9th is really what I'm saying. The pitch, and that's down and away for a ball. 156 likes. Let's get to 200. There we go, mods. Let's go. I highly encourage you to just do more than Phillies for sure. Yep, we did Sunday Night Baseball last night. We're going to keep that up. We had fun. We had a nice little crowd yesterday. I want us to continue to do some more baseball, man. You know, we see Grassi out there doing a lot of football stuff. And I realize, well, there's not really as much stuff for baseball, so let's try to do some more. 1-1 pitch, and that's on the outside edge for strike 2. Let's go, baby. Did Denver just cut that from me? Denver, thanks, man. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Thank you so, so much. 1 strike. Nice. Thank you. Good. 2 balls, 2 strikes. McMahon in the box. The 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Jose Alvarado gets his first out of the inning, and it comes via strikeouts. See those fire and chat emojis in the chat. This guy just brings the heat, and it's not even summertime. That's what he does. Let's go. 1 out, top of the 8th, and the pitch 100 miles per hour. Oh, so now it's the bad bullpen. Is why it wasn't our hitters. It's just that the bullpen is bad. Thought we had some good at-bats there. I did. 0-1 pitch. Check swing. Did he go? They say yes, he did. Actually, they said no, he did not. Here's Hunter Goodman. This guy has a lot of talent. And he hit a homer off of Sanchez, and that was his last batter that he faced. 1-1. Swinging a foul ball back over towards the screen. All super chats go on over to the top. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That's a pretty good catch by that fan. The 1-2 pitch. Another foul ball back over towards the screen. Phillies are off tomorrow. We're not doing phone calls tonight. I have to head out after this. I do apologize. And the 1-2 delivery, another swing and a miss, and Alvarado gets strikeout number 2. And it comes with a cutter. Another one. Another nice pitch there. Kyle's cutlets are selling like crazy. He's hitting 100. He's hitting more than just 100. He's hitting 101. That was at 101. Right down Broadway. Swinging a foul tip into the glove for strike one. Beautiful. 0-1 pitch. Up high for a ball. A Starkey's here. What's up, a Starkey? What is going on, a Starkey? Starkey, you know what to do. You know what to do. Drop the anvil on him. Put the link down below. Guys, go subscribe to a Starkey, please. For all your gaming needs. 1-1. High for ball two. Alvarado is filthy. Some people called me crazy. 2-1 pitch. That bounces in the dirt. And slipped out of Alvarado's hand. Bryant in his career with the Colorado Rockies, by the way, a 246 career batting average, 17 homers and 60 RBI. Signed a big deal with them. Remember when the Phillies wanted to sign Kris Bryant? Yeah, Martin Perez almost threw a no-hitter too. 3-1 pitch, swung on and missed. Three balls, two strikes. Two gone, top of the eighth. Three balls, two strikes, and the 3-2 is fouled away. Another sinker at 101. And Bryant putting up a fight. Here's the payoff pitch from Alvarado. Another foul ball. Phillies lead at 4-1. They were down 1-0. And then they got all four of their runs in the bottom of the seventh after Marquez was taken out. 3-2 pitch. Low for ball four. Good at bat by Kris Bryant. Bryant, 33 years old. I was going to mention that he only faced Alvarado once. And he struck out. Michael Toglia is going to come on up to the plate. The tying run is on deck. Alvey kicks and delivers, and the sinker misses badly inside and low. Tyler Freeman is the pinch runner for Kris Bryant. One 0 pitch. That misses inside for ball two, and JT rightfully calls for time. It's gotten a little bit shaky, Alvarado. And this is just to calm him down. By the way, Rojas is now playing center field for Brandon Marsh. So they used Turner to pinch hit. And Sosa's still over at shortstop. 2 balls, no strikes. Alvarado looks back at first. Now back to the plate, and the 2-0 is lined foul. Let's go. Keep hitting those like buttons and keep subscribing to the channel as well. Again, all super chats do go on over towards the top. Let's get to 300 likes. Where are you guys tapping in from? Let me know down below. Alvarado gets set below the letters and fires, and the pitch was a little bit inside, but he got the call. And the count is 2-2. What's up, Bonch? The 2-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. And Jose Alvarado strikes out the side. And we go to the bottom of the 8th. The Phillies out in front by 3 points. Let's go. Beautiful. Love it. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe as well. Again, I will not be doing a post-game show after this. I do have to go somewhere. It's for good though. I'm not gonna say much, but it's a good thing. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. We go on for every single Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game. We're also going to be doing more baseball games, too. We did our first Sunday night baseball game last night. That was fun. That was really awesome. And we've been putting in a lot of work into this channel. So, it's cool. It's very, very nice. And it's cool that we have an awesome audience on here. Tuning in from Cranford, New Jersey. The jokester says Antarctica. Didn't you tell me that Metallica is like the only band that has actually played on every single continent? Was that what you said to me? 169 likes. Let's go. Pottsville, Pennsylvania. Boston, says Jimmy. Whew. Nice. Hampshire, UK. We got somebody from the UK tuning on in. Let's go. That's awesome. We are international. Big up Hampshire, UK. Larry, how's the weather been? Ay, ay, ay. Let's go. Bonj, what's going on, my friend? The pitch, nets up high for a ball. I gotta brag for my guy. My guy has been putting in the work, man. He just said last night, and I don't know if he's gonna, he's not gonna want to brag or anything, but I gotta give my guy flowers. You know what I'm saying? My guy is ranked 13th in the country for high school as a running back. 13th. And he's only 15, man. That's so sick. 1-1 pitch, ground ball, back up the middle for a base hit. And Harper is thinking about going over to second base. The throw, it's in time. He was too aggressive there. And he wanted to try to make something out of it. And he's out at second base. Harper giveth, Harper taketh. That was a nice quote there from Mark Creamer. You want to be aggressive, but there wasn't the time. It was not the time to do it there. Pitch, net's taken for a ball. So yeah, shout out to my boy Bonj. tuning in from Earth. Pitch to JT, and there's a foul ball. Is Bond still here? BW, thank you so much for stopping by, man. Appreciate it. 1 ball, 1 strike. In the pitch. And that is a ball in the eyes of Lance Barksdale. That looked clearly like it was a strike. So yeah, shout out to Bonge. That's great. 2 balls, 1 strike. And the pitch is swung on and missed. I couldn't figure out how to post the clip, so I emailed it to you. David, you're the man. I appreciate that very, very much. Thank you so, so much. Two-two pitch. There's a foul ball. Give my boy Bonge his flowers. Putting in that work. Ranked 13th best running back in high school. I don't know if anyone heard that before, but I just wanted to make sure I reiterated that. Because my guy's grinding. 2-2. And there's a pop-up hit out over towards the first base side in foul territory. And Taglia can't make the catch over by the Phillies stairwell. Tried to backhand catch it. And it was maybe just an inch away from going into his glove. Jazz hands, yeah. It's pretty cool. Literally, it just was that close. You don't want to go down the step, I guess. Two-two pitch. It's taken for a ball. The payoff pitch to realmuto. And he grounds this one over towards third base. That was ball 4, but the throw over to first is dug out by Taglia. And it's in time. Here comes Max Kepler. He's had a very good day today. And continues to swing a hot bat for the Phillies. First pitch to Max, and he lays it off. Phillies got all their runs in the bottom of the 7th. Sanchez will get the no decision. The 1-0 to Kepler. It's a foul ball towards the first base side. Never made it through a soccer game without falling asleep. Well, you like golf? Thank you all so much, man. 1-1. That's inside for ball 2. The pitch to Kepler swung on and missed. Lalak is pitching for the Rockies. The pitch. That's low for ball 3. If you guys want to call in and leave a voicemail message after this game is done, you're more than welcome to do that. I'm just not going to be doing a post-game show. 3-2 pitch. Fly ball. Hit out to right field. It's gone. 5-1 Philadelphia. And Max Kepler says, see you later. 1 ball, no strikes to Nick Castellanos. Blowout kicks and delivers. Throws a slider that's in there for strike 1. Max is earning his bag. What do people say about Max Kepler? The pitch to Casty. There's a fly ball hit out towards center field, and that one is gone. The Phillies go back-to-back as Castellanos hits it right into the bushes out in dead center field. Here comes Stott, and he takes the first pitch that he sees low. Great. Casty just stuck his tongue out. 1-0 pitch. There's a called strike. One. Strike 2. Just at the knees. Again, call on into the postgame, or call on into the phone number, the play-by-play with JJ hotline. Give me your thoughts on this game. I'll play them in the pregame show on Wednesday. Aren't we all worried about this offense going into the 7th? Got to play all 27 outs, man. That's just how it goes. We overreact. We're Philadelphia. 2-2. Foul ball. Just get that win. Let's go. Continue to like and subscribe, baby. The 2-2 pitch to Stott. Down and in. You're the best, Dan, bro. Appreciate you. The 3-2 pitch to Bryson Stott. Line drive. Foul ball. Chat's wide awake now. Let's go. Charge! The 3-2 pitch, swing and a miss, and Stott got fooled. Got down on one knee on a pitch that was right down the middle. But the Phillies do some more damage. And they get back-to-back homers from Kepler and Castellanos. And we head to the top of the 9th. It's 6-1 Phils. Let's go. Over 8.5, please, says Kevin. Uh-oh, you got a bet? Oh, that was Plug Boy Johnny. What's up, man? What's going on? That's beautiful. Guys, like, subscribe, hit the bell icons too. I go on for Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles games. And we also do Sunday Night Baseball. We're going to be doing some more baseball games because guess what? Other people like tuning on into us, but we don't cover their teams. And they're like, you know what? I don't like the Phillies. So guess what? We got to do more. We got to do some more games. And that's what I'm trying to do. You know, if Tom Grassi can do a lot of football games, why can't we do baseball? And so summertime is going to be fun for that. It is. It's going to be really, really cool. So, let's do it. If you love baseball as much as I do, hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. Rachel, what's up, Rach? How are you? And you only get better and better with more reps. Yeah, and it's fun. You know, we We have more interaction. Not only that, but we also can add some more things because we're getting more interaction and that type of stuff. So it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's great. It's beautiful. Not many 70 tankers games left. That's crazy. Chunk the sweet spot and slim the tip means more power. Yes, sir. More power and force to the sweet spot. All super chats go on over to the top. And Jordan Romano is going to come on in to pitch the 9th. Again, I won't stay on for a postgame show after this. I got to head on out. The pitch. There's a fly ball hit out over towards right field, and Casty won't be able to get over to it. It bounces right over towards the line in foul territory, and Casty's throw over the second base is made, but it's a bloop single. Now to right field. That was Kyle Farmer who got on. Let's go. The pitch. There's a called strike. Yep, it's the top of the 9th. This is their last chance. So, unless they tie it, or score 5 or more runs, then that's the only time the Phillies would bat. 1 ball, 1 strike. Romano pitching for Philadelphia. He gets set and delivers, and there's a fly ball that's foul and out of play. Keep those likes coming, baby. Three more outs, then it's dinner time. The 1-2 from Romano. Just outside. And it's 2 balls, 2 strikes. Sun is shining now over towards the first base side. The pitch. Swing and a miss. 1 out in the 9th inning. 95 on the radar gun. Shout out to Rach. How many wins did we get this year, JJ? I don't know. How many wins do you guys think? Today my answer goes to 92. I think my answer was at 92 before. It still was at 92. The pitch. And there's a strike. Hi, Asia. What's going on? Oh, 1 pitch. Swung on and missed. 95, says Larry. 100 says quarter first fruits. 0-2 pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. What a nice slider that was to Jordan Beck. And Romano gets out number 2. This guy had 1 bad outing, and he pitched really well in spring training, and yet, again, I think that we overreact. Romano has some fire. He does. The pitch. That was a strike, but they call it a ball. Brenton Doyle has gotten on base all 4 times today. 1-0 pitch, ground ball hit over to shortstop. This should do it. The throw over to first, got him. And the Philadelphia Phillies take the first game at home in 2025, and they get the W as they win by a final score of 6-1 against Colorado. They have won 3 out of the 4 games that they've played this season and are now 3-1 to start things off. Ring the bell. Philadelphia wins. Let's go. That's beautiful. All right, we got a $5 super chat from my man Kevin. Kevin, shout out to you. My guy's been tuned in for a while. You're a rock star, JJ. I appreciate it. You know, today today was a little bit more quiet from us because the offense was quiet, but I'm happy that they got the win. All right, I do have to head off. I apologize. I do have to go. But again, please, if you guys have thoughts about this game, literally call on in to the JJ hotline. Call in to the JJ hotline. All right? And let us know what your thoughts were. Leave a voicemail message. I'm going to post the phone number right now. Give me 1 second. The phone number is 610-314-0844. That is the phone number. All right? If you guys want to call on in, please let me know what your thoughts are, and we will play the phone calls during the pregame show of Wednesday's game. Happy to be back. I've said it a couple of games in a row, but a good win today. Sosa played very well. Sanchez pitched great. Unfortunately, we didn't give him any sort of run support, but we got the W. That's all I care about. Is I want us to just get those wins. And they came to life in the 7th inning, and they took advantage of the bullpen, and it doesn't matter. They got the job done. Till tomorrow, Sixers, yep. Be back on for the Tankathon tomorrow. So, but next Phillies game is going to be Wednesday. That'll be at 6:45 p.m. Eastern Time. And I will see you then. Lila Tove, call on into the show. Phone number again, right over here. And leave me a voicemail message. All right? And let me know what your thoughts are about this game. Bye, Lila Tove, and good night. Peace.